What's going on, YouTube? Back at you with another one. Jake Plater here with the Block Biz. Thank you for joining me again. Today, I want to get into what are NFTs, how they're used, and how they're going to change things moving forward. So everybody's seen these JPEGs that people are selling online. They mint them on Solana or Ethereum on those blockchains, and they'll sell them on places like OpenSea. And people can't comprehend why somebody would pay $500,000 for a picture of a monkey, which I'm with you. But you get more than that, so I'll explain it. Bored Ape Yacht Club is basically just that. It is a country club online. You get put in a Discord chat with other people that have Bored Apes, and you get access to those people, and they have conversations in that Discord group regarding investments, what they're doing, high net worth individuals coming together and speaking on whatever topic is, parties, whatever it is. So that's what you're really buying, is you're buying a membership to that community when you purchase that JPEG. Now, there are many other reasons that these will be used, but that is one piece. So membership and community will continue to be one of the things that NFTs are used for. And I'll go ahead and knock this out. Most people that are going to watch this know what an NFT is, but it's a non-fungible token. That is the definition. It's a unique digital identifier that's on a blockchain that's tagged to a digital or physical item that allows you to do 5 things. So I'm going to go over the 5 things. 5 things are: it gives you authentication, traceability, fractionalization, and a little ebook here for you guys, membership and access, and then automated payments. So those are really the 5 things that an NFT will do for you. So we'll get into each one, what each one of those pieces looks like, and why it would change things in the current way things work. So the first piece of that would be authentication. All right, so you see all of these people that create fakes of things, especially high-end brands. So like you've got Prada, you've got Gucci, you've got these other high-end retailers that sell things for thousands of dollars that people pay a lot of money for because there's a limited supply of whatever they release. And you'll have people that counterfeit. It's really what they do. With an NFT, when you purchase that thing from the store or from the manufacturer, that will transfer to your digital wallet. And so you will be the primary owner of that item. And when you sell it, you will sell the NFT with it. So it authenticates that the physical item that you own is logged on the blockchain. You were the purchaser. Denotes all of the different pieces of that transaction, and that's the traceability piece. So you would see who bought it, when, how much tax was paid. All those pieces would be tagged to that digital identifier on the blockchain and would be viewable for anybody looking to purchase it. So that's really good for all of those pieces. You could even have that in a logistics platform. So all these goods that move around the world, say it's a perishable good, you could issue an NFT against that perishable good that would show all the data that was collected with it along its travel. If it was shipped from a port, you would know what port it came from, how it made its way to where it made it from, what temperature it was on the truck, how long it sat on the shelf. All of these things that might be relevant to a consumer wanting to purchase the item could be logged on the blockchain with that digital tag. And that's really all it is. It's a digital title or digital ownership of a specific item that's immutable and authenticatable on blockchain. So the next piece of that is the automated payments piece. Well, I'll get into my example that I give for why these are valuable. Most people have seen Pawn Stars or have been to a pawn shop or understand that situation. In the situation that I normally give, I talk about a Gibson guitar as it gets brought into Pawn Stars, and they have a photo of Slash playing the guitar. And they'll talk to Rick or whoever is behind the counter and so, Slash played this guitar and it should be worth this much money. And he goes, well, do you have the paperwork that proves that Slash played that guitar? And they go, well, no, but it's a signed photo and it's, I've got it. I bought it from the guy. And he's like, I can't authenticate that Slash was the one that played that guitar. Otherwise, it would be worth a lot more money. I can offer you what that Gibson would sell for. There's 3,000, 4,000, 10,000 of them in the world. And I can give you what that Gibson's worth, but I can't give you what that Gibson's worth if Slash played it unless you have a way to prove it. With an NFT, you do, because then you would have the digital identifier that correlated to that physical guitar that showed that Slash was a previous owner of that NFT, who he sold it to, what the price was, all those things. So it solves all those problems. It's fantastic for collectibles. And here's the other piece of that. There's royalties attached to this stuff, and you can automate them. So this is the automated payments piece I'm talking about. If you mint some intellectual property on chain, so this is great for music rights. If you create some intellectual property and you patent it and you create the digital identifier for it and mint it on chain, you can program the amount of royalty that you will always receive from that item and whatever value it produces to other people. So if people play your music and they pay a fee every time that happens, you get distributed a portion of that for your life, or whoever's holding that NFT would get that portion, right? So ideally it's your family, but you could sell that off. It also makes that pretty easy to do. And so currently, people that are the intermediary for these things tend to make the most money, and the original artists do not. So that would be something like a gallery. You see some art behind me here. I'm sure, I don't know that this is high-end art in particular, but in a gallery, the gallery makes a lot of money at the auction when they sell the artist art piece. And sometimes they'll buy it from them for $5,000 or $10,000, and then they sell it for a couple million. Well, wouldn't it be nice if the original artist or their family, after they passed away, were able to get some of those royalties every time that piece of art was exchanged? That's what's available with blockchain and NFTs. Same thing with labels and music. You'll have an artist that produces some intellectual property, they make music, the label then markets it and does all the stuff, and they make the majority of the money and dictate who gets it. At the end of the day, we've seen the debacle that is Britney Spears now because of this type of stuff. So fantastic for anything that involves patents, trademarks, intellectual property. It's just a great way of going about those things. And then the last piece, the fifth piece, is fractionalization. So you'll see this with ownership. It's fractional ownership of a singular item. The best example I can give for this would be the tokenization of stocks. So you have a stock certificate that right now BNY Mellon holds, or another fiduciary. Could be the clearinghouse, could be a broker. It just depends on who has that at the time or how you purchased it. But traditionally, stocks, you had to purchase a whole stock in order to invest in something. And most of the time, these large companies will run up their valuation, and then they'll do a stock split in order to make it affordable for retail investors again. We've seen this happen with Apple, Google, Amazon. A lot of these tech companies in the past couple of years have had one or two stock splits. And they'll run it, like I said, they'll run their valuation up to $3,000, $4,000, and then they'll split it by 10, 20, whatever it takes in order to make it affordable for retail to purchase again. With fractionalization of stocks, you no longer need to do that. You could run it up to whatever valuation you wanted, just like Bitcoin has Satoshis, right? So you can purchase all the way down to a millionth of a Bitcoin. It would be similar for these NFTs that were issued against these stocks or the equities. Even private equity. Link2 looks to do this in the future as well with private equity. And so NFTs are a fantastic way to go about all these things. If there's something that you want to do in your business or your industry, I'd encourage you to look into this technology and check out what's available, who's developing on it. If that's something you are interested in, that is something that I do. I'm partnered with a gentleman. We have two projects together, and we work together on projects like this. If you have something in your industry that you believe would benefit or an idea, would love to talk to you if you want to reach out. But I have an ebook also that I've written in correlation with this. If that's something that you're interested in, I'll tag it in this video. But for now, that's all I have. I appreciate you guys joining me, and we'll see y'all on the next one.